Hello friends. In the last lecture we learned about negation of some connectives, and today we are going to learn about converse, inverse and contrapositive for the connectives implication. We know if the two statements connected by using the word if then we use the logical connectives P implies Q, and this is the symbol for this implication. Friends, depend on this implication there are three implications, namely converse, inverse and contrapositive. See here, if we have given P implies Q, here we must use small letters. P implies Q. Okay. The converse of this P implies Q is Q implies P. Just change the first statement to second and second statement to first. Next concept, inverse of this P implies Q. So inverse of this P implies Q is negation of P implies negation of Q. Okay, means just put negation to both simple statement. And last concept depend on this is contrapositive, means the contrapositive of P implies Q is negation of Q implies negation of P, means put second statement at the first place and also put negation in a both statement, means negation of Q implies negation of P. Okay, depends on these three concepts we have to solve exercise 1.3, in which question number 4, in which write converse, inverse and contrapositive of the following statement. For that, all the statements are in the form of implication, because these three things only depends on implication. In which first question, what is that? If x less than y, then x square, here printing mistake, x square less than y square. Okay, so for this, firstly write the simple statement which are given in that compound statement. So start your answer with simple statement. Let P be the statement. Which statement here? X less than y. And Q be the statement x square less than y square. So now what is the symbolic form? Yes, symbolic form of this given compound statement is implication, means P implies Q. Now we have to write converse, inverse and contrapositive of these three of this implication or this compound statement. So write, firstly we must write P statement, Q statement and then symbolic form. And now we write converse of this statement. So first, converse of this statement is, what is the converse? Yes, Q implies B. So converse of this statement is, firstly write symbolic form Q implies P. So in a verbal form, how to write this statement? Yes, if Q statement here. So what is that? X square less than y square. Then now P statement. What is P statement? X less than y, and this is the converse of this given statement. Now write inverse of this statement. So firstly write inverse in a symbolic form. So what is the inverse? Negation of P implies negation of Q. So now write it in a verbal form. Friends, we know negation of less than is greater than or equal to. So write answer, if negation of P, it means x greater than equal to y, then again write the negation of this Q statement, then x square greater than equal to y square. This is the inverse of this statement. Now last concept depends on this contrapositive. Again write firstly symbolic form. So contrapositive of this statement is negation of q implies negation of p. So now write the verbal form of this given symbolic form. So if negation of q, so what is the negation of less than? It is greater than. So if x square greater than equal to y square, then again put the negation in p statement, then x greater than equal to y. This is the contrapositive. Similarly we take one more example. Yes, here see this question. A family becomes a literate if the woman in it literate. It means what? We have given again compound statement in an implication form, because after if this statement is P and then remaining statement is Q. So friends, always remember, after if the given statement is P statement and then remaining statement is Q statement. So what is the P statement here? Yes, the woman in a family is literate. So woman in family literate. This is the P statement. Now write the Q statement. Yes, what is that? A family becomes literate. So here Q statement is a family becomes literate. So remember this P and Q. P is the woman in the family is literate and Q is family becomes a literate. Now what is the symbolic form? Yes, P implies Q. Okay, now write converse, inverse and contrapositive of all these three statements. So converse in a symbolic form. What is the converse of this? P implies Q. Yes, Q implies P. It means we must write firstly Q statement and then P statement. So write the in verbal form. If what is the Q statement here? Yes, family becomes a literate, means a family becomes a literate. This is the Q statement, and then put the what is the P statement? Yes, what is the woman in a family is literate. So woman in a family is literate. So what is the converse of this implication? A family becomes literate. Sorry, if family becomes literate, then woman in a family is a literate. This is converse. Now what is the inverse for this? Yes, what is inverse? Negation of Q implies negation of P. Is it converse? No, it is contrapositive. So what is the converse? Negation of P implies negation of Q. So right here firstly symbolic form, negation of P implies negation of Q. So write in a verbal form. What is the negation of P? The woman in a family is not literate, then a family not become literate. What is the answer? If the woman in the family is not literate, then the family is not become a literate. This is the inverse of this given statement. Now last concept, what is that? Contrapositive. And we know the symbolic form of contrapositive. Yes, negation of Q implies negation of P. So negation of Q implies negation of P. So write firstly Q statement and then put the not in a Q statement. So if a family is not become a literate or does not become a literate, then the woman in a family is not literate. This is the contrapositive. What? A family does not become a literate, then a woman in a family is not literate. This is the contrapositive of this question number second. Similarly friends, you must solve these two questions in which I I will take here from exercise 1.3 in a question number 4. First question, if the surface area decreases, then a pressure increases. Yes, it is in the form of P implies Q. Firstly, we write the converse inverse contrapositive in a symbolic form, that is Q implies P is the converse, negation of P implies negation of Q is the inverse, and negation of Q implies negation of P is a contrapositive, and then we must write in a verbal form. Okay, so let us check in a orally this question number first, that is P implies Q. So what is here? If the surface area decreases, this is the P statement, and pressure increases, this is the Q statement. So what is the converse? If the pressure increases, then surface area decreases. What is the inverse? Yes, just put not in a both statement. So if the surface area not decreases, then the pressure not increases. This is the inverse. And what is the contrapositive? Yes, firstly write the negation of Q and then negation of P. So if the pressure is not increases, then the surface area is not decreases. Understand, friends? You must solve this question number 4. Thank you, and do practice. Stay home and safe. And for the remaining question solution, you must watch Praj Patil Education youtube.com channel and find your answer or check your answer. Thank you.